Hey everyone, welcome back. But she's back with another video. Hopefully it's not too... Oh, she took the keys. I'm gonna have to get situated here. Okay, so I brought us, there's people out here that are mowing the lawn. So how is everyone? Are you guys doing okay? I know I don't have any makeup on, but nobody cares, right? Whew. I was trying to put this camera. There you go. There we go. I should have just sat in the back seat, huh? Okay. So I brought a sandwich and some chips. Hopefully you guys are doing okay today. I'll try to talk a little bit louder so you can hear me. They should be almost done. Hey, girl gotta do what girl gotta do, right? So what's been up, you guys? I had some questions. I don't know if she got the keys in here. Here's my sandwich. I tried to wrap it on foil so I'd have like a little catcher, you know what I'm saying, you know? I got me a napkin here. It's just turkey and provolone. Oh, and I have a wild cherry Pepsi to drink. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that we're about to receive. Please cover it with your blood. Bring nourishment to our bodies. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Hopefully there's not like too much of a glare for you guys. Oh, I'm hungry too. I've had a lot of questions about my situation, you know. I want to know if President Trump's heard about it yet, because he's a godly man. Oh, someone thought it was crappy how I said 1 cent and 2 cents. No. If it was crappy, God wouldn't have done what he did. And how about that? I got a crappy penny and a shiny penny. I'm like, I should already be on shows by now. Or like people's platforms. Okay, so we got 1 penny and another penny to equal 2 pennies. Okay? But on the penny, it says, I can't see it for the life of me, but I'm sure somebody can wherever it is. It says, "In God we trust," for the 2 cents. That's why I thought it'd be cool to call it the 2 cent law. I don't know if there are laws out there about this situation. But obviously there's not if God's still doing what he's doing, right? Why did God do what he did? I don't know. I'm not Jesus. He's probably tired of us down here being hood rats, cheating on each other and stuff all the time. Being hoodlums. You remember me? And bite. I'm not Jesus. But I am an advocate for him. So, why he chose me? Tell him. Keep on telling. Yeah. Because I'm chosen. I don't know why he chose me. I'm still trying to figure out that question myself. I'll tell you what I know now, I should have married the last guy I was with. Then I wouldn't have so many problems. It's probably wouldn't have came out either. But there's a reason why I did. Because God wants laws changed. And I'm not the president. But I can relay a message. That's all I can do for him. I know. A lot of people are like, it's just, it opens your eyes up to a whole new world, doesn't it? Makes you really think about who you're laying down with when you're doing it, especially when you're drunk, you know what I mean? You know, them drunk nights. Uh-huh. I have a few. I have my day. I can't deny it. But despite of what the situation is, it's still God. Like, why is no one talking about this? Like, this should be a big thing in America. Like, this is God here. God did a miracle. Only logic I could think of is because it's me. Whatever. Do they have to get it approved through the president if we can talk about it in America? I love you, President Trumpy. Very much. I don't know nothing about politics, but I know he loves Jesus. So if any of y'all got a right-hand wingman to President Trumpy's, I love his last name, Trumpy. I don't mean any disrespect. Jesus did a miracle. And I'm chosen. Why he chose me and all these people in the world, I'm still trying to figure that out too. But thank you. Did you guys hear that beat? I'm sure a lot of you are too. I thought I'd be on a Trojan Man commercial by now. Things just don't work out the way we thought, huh? Of course, my dog died and I went into a little space cadet escapade. Oh, you know, what I heard too. This is so funny. This is just my personality, okay? Because I don't get offended. It takes a lot to really make me mad. Okay? But, someone said that they thought I had Down syndrome. I don't have Down syndrome. Okay. I don't even look like I have Down syndrome. Of course, is there a look? Forgive me if that offended anybody. But I know a lot of people hate me because of it, but I haven't been liked most of my life, so what's new? I'm chosen. All chosen people are hated. Nobody likes chosen people. That's why we're chosen. We get the crappy end of the stick of everything. We really do. Everything bad happens to us first. Like this apartment thing. Okay? Like, I'm having a hard time finding a place. And I'm getting tired of the runaround. These chips kind of broke when I put them in my purse, so. If I would have known that Ed's hamburger was right there, I thought we were going somewhere else, but I would have went in there and got me a hamburger. Hamburger? Excuse me. All a girl wants is a good man if I have a baby. You never know, it might not happen. I'm getting kind of old. I miss doing videos a lot though. I was supposed to be a big star. I still can be. God's taking me backwards, I believe. That's why I went through all that bull crap, you know. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I'm keeping my heads up anyway. Or my head up. He's taking me backwards, y'all. Like, he's making sure I get all the crazy stuff out first. Because he's got a great husband for me out there. And he wants to make sure I get all of that out. But my situation was a death thing. Still creeps me out. It creeps me out. Man, I'm making a heck of a mess here. Saving it for later. Maybe that's what he's doing. He's saving me for later. Well, it's later, Jesus, and I need a place to live and a future. Can you help a girl out, Jesus? Boy, he loves me, I'm telling you. The other night, was it last night? He was speaking to me, and I just could not figure out what it was. Then, I get on Instagram today, and I have been having... And like I said, sometimes I feel that, like, every time I say that it's me, it's for people out there in the world. And I really had to readjust that, okay? Like, that was an adjustment. Like, this mediumship thing, it's, like, really weird, okay? Because you always think it's going to happen to you, but it's not. It's out there in the world. I kept having thoughts of somebody getting pew-pewed, you know? You know what I'm saying? Pew pew. Wild cherry Pepsi. And I got online today or yesterday first it was Dolly Parton, God bless her heart. I sent her a prayer. It's nobody's business. about my silent prayer I did for her. And then this guy G Money and his daughter got shot. I think that's who it was. And then there was another fella that got shot. That's what Jesus was trying to tell me, was put out the message that somebody was going to get shot. Or pew-pewed, my bad. I could have saved his life. So from now on, I made a promise to myself. From now on, I don't care how stupid it is, I'm putting it out there because I could save a life. Save a life. You're like, Heather, your messages don't mean anything. Somebody would have caught it. If we all used our spiritual gifts that God had given us, you know how much better of a world we would have? Like STD test. It puts a whole new downer on STD tests now, too. Oh, I gotta go get my yearly STD test. Let's go to a reader. Hey, at least they got a pay raise, didn't they? Now you guys see why I wanted to change the tarot laws, or help change them. I can't do that, I'm not the president. But pitch the idea to him, and why they need badges. Good badges, not badges. Badges. And yeah, it brings more into the economy as well, because you got to think classes. You got to think, how are we going to make sure these are real readers, or, you know what I mean? But yes, God doesn't like mediumship. He doesn't have a problem with us going to people and asking them, like my situation. I was led. A lot of you were led to go too, because of this situation. Because I was talking to space agents that I didn't even know I was talking to. It still creeps me out. I was really talking to dead folks, y'all. I'm probably still talking for a while, you know. But they talk to me. But why? Why did God do this to the world? Or why is he? Why he wants us to use Trojan man? You guys know that every time you have bear sex or intercourse, it creates a soul tie. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Some of y'all did. But it feels so much better. Okay. Until you get that burning feeling. Have y'all ever heard of trichomonas? Ooh, lordy. That's some stinky stuff right there, let me tell you. You know when you got trichomonas. Because it's a trichomonas that's your booty. You know what I mean? It stank. Stank. Like, you know what fish smells like? That's trichomonas. Now, okay, it doesn't smell... Girls, you know, kitty cats don't smell good every day, all the time, you know what I mean? But this is like a smell, like a fish has been dead in a car, in a bag for like months at a time, you know what I mean? Okay, it's not like, you know what I mean? I know, because I got it one time. when I was younger, in my drunken days. I remember that too. 'Cause that's how I knew. I went, this ain't normal down here, Doc. Somebody's got to be the advocate for it and tell it, right? This hoodie, it expands so much at the end of it. I don't wear it very often, but it's kind of like I just want to know why he chose me. But the Jesus, I should have brought some candy. I might have some in here. Hold on. I always got something in here. Yeah, Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. I know that thing. Remember my lip thing? It really ruined my lip for the rest of my life. For all the bad that I did, it scarred me for life. Even our governor. Can our governor change the law? Or can it be like an each state thing? Watch, everybody's going to be moving states. A Tootsie Roll. I'm sure my governor knows. I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he heard about Heather Bushy. See, God made me go backwards. He let me act a fool. Because none of his other children were paying attention. So he's like, I'm just going to let her act a fool and get popular that way, huh? Let me spring this on her. Sometimes God will do that. The unorthodox. I posted it on my crabby. That's how I figured out he was taking me the back way. I'm gonna just stay out and be single the rest of my life. I want to get laid sometime. Hell, it's been 5 years. Less than that. I'm just over-exaggerating. It's even hard to find a guy to do that. Can I just call you once in a while? I'm just playing around. It's hard to find a good relationship these days. I should have married Dandy. He's probably married now. I told Jesus if he ever came back, I'd marry him. He was a good dude. He's probably married and shacked up. I don't blame him. His dating stuff sucks. I got along with him real well. He understood my personality. A lot of people you guys think I get mad over stuff. Yeah, somebody was like, does she not watch us? No, I don't watch you. I could care less what people have to say about me. If they're going to talk bad about me at this point, I probably deserve it. Okay, for being stupid. I don't blame you. But once I heard the situation, I'd probably pray for you, you know what I mean? Because what I was going through was really mentally not okay. I've never been through something like that in my life. But I think that would be a cute name. The 2-cent law. It takes 2 cents. You need 1 cent and another cent to equal 2 cents. I'm not going to talk about this anymore after this video. I was told not to. But I want to know if President Trumpies has heard about what Jesus did. Because I know he's a God. He loves Jesus. And I know our governor loves Jesus too. Anybody? Does anybody care about what Hey, you care about what Jesus did? I'm not going to tell you, but he made a miracle. Yeah, he's still alive. You can look at me like an idiot all you want. I can't even see if they're looking at me. Alright, so, look, as soon as I said that, the sheriff drove by. Jesus did a miracle, sir. Can you hear it? As soon as I said that. I said, Jesus did a miracle. Can you hear the 911 siren? Excuse me. And it's so creepy because I just saw the sheriff drive by. Are you single? You got know any single friends? Girl's a little desperate over here. I don't care if you're black either. I don't care if you're Asian or Mexican. You know, the Mexicans, their friends got wives. They teach me how to cook some Mexican food. I'm just being funny, y'all. But it just blows my mind. Like, I figured I'd already be on some talk show talking about what Jesus did, and at least been on a front cover of a Trojan box. Okay, I think what people think of it as is that my last name is Bushy, and, you know, Jesus did this thing, you know, and I think that God is trying not to bring perverseness into the world. He's trying to take our minds away from being perverse. Because when I say Bushy, I'm not talking about, you know, down there. It's my last name. You know what I mean? And Jesus is checking your hearts out there to make sure you're not being perverse. That's what he wants. And that's what Jesus wants. He's eventually going to get it. Or he's going to tear the people down in his way. I think okay, this is the way I feel. Okay, I don't know if, like, he's really saying this, but if I am saying it, then, you know, it's probably for a reason, you know, but I'm not Jesus. I'm just a vessel, okay? He's tired of all the cheating and the lying and people being perverse and all that. You know, you could be with someone, have the best relationship in the world, and he's still gonna cheat. You know what I mean? I wish I brought my Bible with me. And then, okay, y'all know I don't know nothing about politics or nothing about that, all that stuff. I don't watch that stuff because I sound like an complete idiot if I start talking about politics because I don't know nothing about it, okay? So, but my mom was talking about how, or not my mom, there's this person talking about how they're trying to teach our children about changing their sex to, if they were a little boy, to be a little girl. Now, like I said, I ain't Jesus and I ain't nobody out there in the world special too much. You know, I'm chosen, but I ain't all that in a bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't really think that Jesus wants us, our little kids in kindergarten, to worry about if they got a wanky dank or a pancake. You know what I mean? I really don't think he wants the onions to be thinking that way. Of course, they're like little kids. All they know is wanky dank and pancake. You know, they shouldn't even be talking about wanky danks and pancakes in kindergarten. Right? Hell, I don't remember kindergarten. Do you remember kindergarten? I don't remember kindergarten. But I know for dang sure we weren't talking about wanky danks and pancakes. I better quit drinking so much. I'm going to have to go pee. And that's another thing. I don't drink alcohol and I don't smoke weed anymore. I do, like, every once in a while, I get paranoid. Like, I can't, ever since I came back from the home place, like, I get too paranoid now. And giggly. Like, I took a hit the other day and I was like, I gotta eat some ice cream real quick. I was like, but back to the wanky dank pancake. Like, and if there's a Democrat out there, don't get mad at me, okay? Because I don't be knowing, okay? I don't know. Forgive me for who I do not know. But I dang for sure know that, you know, it's just another way for people to make money. You know what I mean? We need different people out there in the world for different things. You know, people have purpose in that. Am I against it? I don't care if you have a wanky dank or a pancake, because I'm not doing you and you don't pay my bills. It's not my business. But I want to learn about it. Like I have questions. You know what I mean? Like, God has purpose in those people. Okay? Like, just like me in my situation, there's a purpose for it. Because one day there's going to be that one chosen person that did that body sex change, and they're going to blow up out of the water. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That one chosen person that's going to have all sorts kinds of problems and talk about all that stuff that's going on with their bodies and all the pills that they have to take, and you know what I mean? I think in about another 10 years we'll probably have somebody come out. My arm just shivered when I said that. I got goosebumps when I said it. So about another 10 years, we'll have a chosen person pop up on the internet, start talking about sex changes and all. There's purpose in it. Lean on to his understanding, not ours. You know what I mean? Am I against it? Hell yeah! But it ain't my business. But I'd still be your friend, and I'd probably ask you 100 billion jillion questions because I'm nosy and I want to know. It's interesting. Like, how do they do that? Like, with all the body, or can they have a baby? Like, I want to know, can the male that turns into, can they have a baby? I'd really like to see that. And you know, maybe another 10 years, there'll be somebody out here that's a male that has a baby. I'd like to see that. Of course, there probably is a male out here that's had a baby, and I just haven't seen him. But you know, it's just how it goes. God has purpose in everything. Lean on to his understanding and not our own. And I know that that's hard because we're nosy. We're nosy. But yeah, little kids, I don't think little kids need to be knowing all that stuff. You know, they're kids. They don't even need to know what a bill is. You know what I mean? Shoot. If we could go back to those days of not paying bills. I wish I would have listened to enjoy your time while you don't have to pay a bill. I would have listened a little bit harder. You know, it's just kind of like a layer of an orange. You have that hard layer. First we came out with transgender and all that other stuff, you know, and now we're going through the rubbish of all the sex changes. Now, it opened up more job opportunities for doctors. It opened up more pharmaceutical money for the pharmaceutical companies. And that's another thing why I was like, well, maybe that's why nobody wants to bring all this up about herpes and HIV and all this stuff, is because it's taking away from the pharmaceutical. Forget them pharmaceutical companies. You know how much money they're making? I wonder how much they make off of one pill, just one pill. And add that up. You know, those people are probably trillion cadillionaires. You know what I'm saying? Jesus says it's time for him to get a pay cut, and we need to teach our Americans about safe sex. Of course, it needs to be out. I mean, could you just imagine what this opens up to the economy and like and I'm not asking anybody else to tell their story. I'm here to tell mine. I don't care about theirs. If they want to, you can I'll meet you. I'll fly somewhere and I'll put you on my channel. Let you talk about it too. You can be my friend. Hopefully you'll be a guy. And you're hot. I'm just playing, you guys. But seriously. I mean, think about it. I want to know, like, even when I found out by a reader, I think. People are probably trying to figure out by tarot. And if there's anybody, other women out there that are worried or they want to know, because, you know, women get razor bumps. I don't, but, you know, there's women out there, there's so many, you got boils, you got all sorts of kinds of things out there, and sometimes they don't even show up. That was my issue. Like, there's nothing even there. You know what I mean? Not to be, you know, be telling my business, my vagina business, you know what I'm saying? But this guy has to be talked about. Because there's other people out there in the world that I know, that's why God's having me talk about it, is because there's somebody else, if this is for you, there's somebody else out there that needs the attention. Give them a ding. If you need to go to the doctor, give him a ding. Thank you. That'll get to whoever it needs to. But, you know what I mean? It's... And then, like, some people are like, well, I don't want to be in a situation where you can't get it. If you're on there's 1%, and they're like, well, that's 1%. No. The longer that you're on your medication, the longer that you can't. It's just like, you know what I mean? And how do I not know that God fully healed me 100% and I don't even know? I haven't asked a reader that. I know he's healed me a lot from other things. Shoot. Jesus is a miracle working God. I'm telling you, every day. It's a blessing that we wake up every day. You know, just like I should have put out on my God channel, I should have put out that somebody was going to, but I didn't want people to think that I was talking about me. You know what I mean? But this is a growing, like, you guys have watched me grow from day one into everything. And I'm still writing my story. That's why I'm looking for the crappiest apartment. Really, I am. I'm looking for the most crappiest apartment. I'm really writing this story over here, okay? You never know. I could be in one of those Tyler Perry movies. I'd be working as a janitor and marry the CEO, okay? I have strong faith. God can do anything. Don't sit there and deny it. He's a straight rider. You don't want to mess with him. I don't know how long she's going to be in there for, but it's kind of like a layer of an orange. And I should have brought my notes because I was going to I'll talk about it in the next video, I guess. You have to get through the hard layer. And you know that little white stuff that's on there? You got to pick. I feel like that's what we're going through, is the picking to get all that stuff out of it to get to the good stuff. Well, yesterday I was watching a video and there was a lady peeling an orange. Excuse me. And she was actually picking like all the white stuff and all of that was gone. And she was putting the slices in a bowl. So if you're in that phase of just getting out of the rubbish, just know that your prayers are about to be answered, because the slices are going into the bowl. You get it? Just like all this sex change stuff, like, is it really any of our business what if people want a pancake or a wanky dank? No, but we don't want our children affected by it at the age of 5 years old either. You know what I mean? Like, if I had a little boy and he wanted to wear a dress, now I'd probably question if he wanted to wear a dress every day. But I'm not going to hate my child. Now, everybody's different, okay? I'm just talking about me. Would I want my child to like the same sex? Everybody in the world. I'm sure there's men out there that have just kissed a man, okay, and never told anybody, okay? Everybody tries it. I had my drunken days, okay? I wasn't an angel then. Okay? I had my drunken times. But those days are long gone and over, you know what I mean? Like, we got this sexy ass rapper coming in. He wants a deja vu, a rendezvous. Okay. Trojan man. And I bet you during that threesome you don't wear one protection. And you know, you go from one woman to another woman, say that one has a yeast infection, that woman's gonna get a yeast infection. pH balances, like some of these, let's be grown for a second. I need to be sure that this is grown folk talk. You know, there's going to be that one little kid in here that's watching, though. Like, these men that cheat on their wives, like, here's a perfect example I've been through. Okay, you work at a grow, okay? And you know those grows are big and there's not a lot of cameras back in the back. You just pull down your pants and you wank, you know, you do the bidanky dank, you do the, you know, and you go home to your girlfriend, and let's be honest, you just did the splash clean off, okay, but you didn't get all that off. Her pH levels could get get off, you know what I'm saying? Men don't think about that stuff. Of course they don't. They got hormones. That was just an example. But even our fingers, like, even in your fingernails or all the dirt underneath them, you know, men, you know, playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you doing? How you doing, Respucia? I watched Norbit. You know what I mean? My thing is why don't you guys, like, do something different? Like, have, like, an STD party, like, before, or do something different. You know what I mean? They have stat orders for a reason. Which that means immediately. Hey, mailman. You federal. I know you get good benefits. Oh, you're not my type. I'm just playing around, you guys. Yeah, but I think one day, one of these days, you guys will see me in a movie or something one day. You know, there's plenty of movie places. You know, I'm pretty sure they're probably looking at me like, yeah, this bushy girl. I have talent, man. And I'm not a crybaby either. Memorizing the lines might be kind of a challenge, but that's why they got earpieces, right? Might be a challenge. But I'm game. Throw me in, coach. I'm ready to play. But anyway, enough about that. And I'm still looking for a place, and it sucks, you guys. It sucks really, really bad. This economy, like, I keep thinking of I'm like, I could be in such a worse place. I'm so blessed to be where I am. Like, even though I can't film every day and do the stuff that I was doing or whatever, I'm just glad that everybody understands my situation. And they're like, yeah, we get it. My mom is just scared that somebody's going to come and rob us or something. And I'm like, we're all out there that's not going to happen. It won't happen. We're safe. Of course, she threw away all my black and my green thing, and I was gonna buy a new one yesterday. Those things went up to $30. I only spent $10 on that one. I was like, man, that sucks. I'm such a cheap ass, you guys. I am such a cheap ass. Okay, I don't care how rich I am. Okay, because I got money. Okay. I'm not paying full price. If I can get it at the dollar store and it just looks a little different, I'm getting it at the dollar store. I don't care. Yeah, I got it at the dollar store. What of it? And I paid less than you did. Like munchies, like potato chips. I'm going to tell you something right now. $7 a bag for some Doritos. They went up to like $5, something like that. For a bag of potato chips. Dollar store. Aldi's, we got a new Aldi, or is it Ollie's? It's spelled Oilles, Ollie's, or whatever it is. I don't know how to say it. I'm going there. Sure am. I'm gonna go to the dollar store and get me some munchies. Sure am. Dollar General all the way, baby. Or the Dollar Tree. That's where you guys need to buy your munchies. Excuse me. That's where you guys need to be buying your munchies, or at them cheapo depot stores. And don't sit there and be like, I'm wealthy. I can pay. Go ahead and spend your money then, but I'm not. I'm going to the dollar store. You hear me? Thank you. I'm saving every penny matters. All we got to do is just shine up that little pretty penny. Yeah. I know she's probably going to want to go eat after this, and I just ate that sandwich. I was so hungry, too. I'm blessed. I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful. I'm glad nobody wants to off me. I'm glad everybody is cool. But for real, I figured I'd be at least on Kelly Clarkson's show or something by now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, God did a miracle, y'all. Who cares about what the situation is? He did a miracle. He's still alive. He's in the Jesus working business. You know what I mean? He does stuff every day. Things that you wouldn't even imagine. Be like, I bet you he does stuff and like, look at this numbnuts down here. Didn't even know he was about to get hit. And I saved him, but he didn't even know. That's why you should always tell God thank you every day for everything. And still worship him every day. And you know what? The other morning, I posted it on Crabby. You guys know I'm always on Crabby. I love Crabby. I love that page. I love that name, Crabby Starseed. I don't know if I'm a starseed, okay? But I just came up with it. You guys know I had like 4 channels before I stuck with this, right? Because I was scared. I sure did. I got all these chips. I had to shake it off. Like Mariah Carey song. The money ain't the same and it's hot outside. Oh, I bet you her phone's going off in there. The door has opened. Sorry, had to shake it off. But even Jesus, I bet you he's down there like, hey, take a break for a minute. We got a miracle situation. Trumpy, he's so busy, he ain't worried about. Well, I'm pretty sure he, you know, if he knew about, I'm pretty sure he'd be like, oh. I don't know the man. I'm just making suggestions. But he seems like a sensible man enough to be like, Jesus? Even the governor. I'm pretty sure he's scared. I'm not messing with no Heather Bushy. I'm better now, Governor, I promise. I'm not seeing things, and I'm not talking to skeletal people or thinking... Y'all don't even know. I was sitting there just laughing at myself the other. I'm like, why would I even think... Anyway, the stuff that I can remember, I've been writing down, like trying to write my trust me, I got enough for a novel right now. Excuse me. Yeah, and then somebody's like, she looks like Winnie the Pooh now. No, honey, I'm still only 125 pounds. All these clothes I'll be wearing. It's cold outside. Oh,